The space we are in is intentional. The stained glass windows, the divine is depicted in androgynous ways. That's what we've come to do today, to be queer together. In the Black church, we'll simply say this, and I wonder if you might be able to answer it. Can I tell you my testimony?
Testify.
My name is Reverend Don Abram, and I am the founder and executive director of Pride in the Pews. I am a queer son of the Black church. I was raised and reared in a hand-clapping, toe-tapping Black church on the south side of Chicago. For many years, I hid this part of myself, my sexuality, because I knew it would cost me too much to come out. The reality is there are many churches that are still wrestling with, struggling with, accepting the LGBTQ+ community. I think many don't know where to start or even what questions to ask. Deep breaths, and when you are ready, you can open your eyes. The Black Church Equality Fellowship is a 9-month-long leadership development program for Black faith leaders. Congregants were required to provide a proposal for a congregation-based project that advanced LGBTQ+ inclusion. We've been doing this work in the midst of crisis. Black Americans are 70+% Christian. If we want to have conversations around LGBTQ+ rights for Black Americans, we cannot have that conversation without talking about the church.
Like, get a grip, right.
I'm Eugene Downing, pastor of New Hope Baptist Church in Denver, Colorado.
Tisha Dixon Williams. I am the pastor of the First Baptist Church of Bridgehampton in Bridgehampton, New York.
I'm the Reverend Dr. Abdu Knox, Greater Bethel AME Church in Charlotte, North Carolina. They want to know the biblical part about it.
Last year in Colorado, there was a shooting at a nightclub that was predominantly patronized by members of the LGBTQ community. I cannot see myself being a preacher of the gospel of Jesus Christ and ignoring that as a reality in a place where I live.
We decided to start a scholarship fund for an LGBTQ+ student in our community. They felt that, are we excluding people by not opening it up to all students and just Q+ students? It's not even revealing. It is so on brand with my church. I want people to know that they have a place in our church. They have a place in God's world.
For our project, we did a church retreat. The key item of discussion was our Q+ inclusion. It was a blessing to me as a pastor because I didn't think we were so close in our thinking. I said that we would lose some folk, and we did. We lost 2 people. 2.
They were married.
A husband and wife, yeah.
Most folks are actually coming at it from the perspective of, this is my history, this is my legacy, this is my heritage. And by changing it, it seems as if it's an affront to that legacy. But here's what I would argue. History is on our side.
We got to break that one first before we can even, The blessing of this group is the camaraderie. As churches, we're here to help people. We're here to affirm people.
If it were not for the denomination, I believe wholeheartedly that my church would be fully affirming.
This isn't about me wanting to become sort of a banner holder for the LGBT community. This is me believing that every person has belonging. Amen.
Communities are hurting. Yeah. We are in crisis. And so even one step in the right direction could potentially save one life, if not countless.